Yeah, absolutely. Most daycare centers are ill-prepared and ill-equipped to care for children with special needs. Many don't want to take the responsibility. Well, Leslie Johnson's oldest child, 9-year-old Julie, has mental retardation. Now, desperate for reliable after-school care for her daughter, Leslie hooked up with a group in northern Kentucky that's trying to get an integrated daycare started that would welcome children like Julie, so that we could see the need for ourselves. The Johnsons invited us to spend the day with them.
By 6:30 each weekday morning, Leslie Johnson has all three of her children ready for their day.
Mom, where's my coat?
Have a little kiss?
And his mother and father work. 3-year-old Drew will be well cared for at a daycare center.
Y'all have a good day. You too. Bye.
One of his parents will pick him up around 5:30 or so on their way home from work.
It's December. Thank you. Let's see if Julie can find Saturday. Look at the words, Jewel. Saturday. Good. Nice talking, too.
Julie Johnson is 9 years old. She has mental retardation and a seizure condition that is controlled by medication. When her school day ends, there are no daycare centers or after-school programs that will take her. And that has been a constant source of worry and frustration for her working parents.
I've put her in, I don't know how many, gotten them to agree to a trial basis, and she didn't even last a week because I try to fit her into a normal structure. Julie, I'm talking to you. Look at me. Hot dog.
Julie requires a lot of attention and structure. Her mother has not been able to find one daycare program that is set up to incorporate children with Julie's needs. Many, concerned with medical liability, won't even consider taking a child like Julie. So what do parents like Leslie Johnson do? She has to work to help support her family. She doesn't want to put Julie in some kind of a home, which she has considered. So she puts ads for special babysitters in everyone's church bulletin, and she begs neighbors and friends to watch Julie between the time she gets off the bus
Bye-bye.
and the time when her husband Andy can get off work.
I'm up against that, it seems like, every 2 or 3 months. There's nobody to watch Julie, Who am I going to call on this time?
Desperate for dependable child care that she can rely on for after school and during the summer, Leslie joined a group in northern Kentucky. The group's goal is to get funding for a daycare center that is equipped for special needs kids. Right now, the mission of the group is to reach all of the parents who are in need of just such a service.
We need to hear from each and every one of them so that they can count, and it's going to make a difference for federal funding, state funding, community support. We need to show that there is a need in this area for these kids to be provided for.
When they've gathered all of their information, they will then take it on to Frankfurt. Leslie says all they are asking for is the same opportunity for dependable child care that parents of non-handicapped children have. In the meantime, parents like Andy and Leslie Johnson will continue to struggle and worry and pray that their latest makeshift daycare arrangement will last.
And it really is a battle. It really is.
As mentioned, the group that Leslie's involved with in northern Kentucky is still trying to prove the need for a special needs daycare. So if you'd be interested in such a service, please call Leslie. Call in the evenings, this number, 384-1967. And Julie's teacher mentioned to me that she thinks it would be a good idea if some of the daycare programs would be interested in having training so that the normal daycare settings could work with children like Julie. But we don't see that happening yet.
And right now, that's the only game in town.
What they're doing in northern Kentucky is.
Okay. All right, Ellen, thanks. And say with us, we'll be right back.